nonetheless. And it's this world which physical is manifested out of. We call it maybe a spiritual realm, a realm of the energetic energy being, spirit in motion. And it's a realm that I work with a lot when I'm in nature as a healer, because this world of energy and spirit, we can say the two are as one, but our lives are as physical, manifested out of this energetic world. I work with this in nature because when we tap into that realm of being, we find the miraculous happens in terms of healing and in terms of our life opening up in a bigger perspective. So I'm sitting here today with a very lovely tree. It's an old hornbeam tree, and I come here quite a lot. And I come here because it's generally quite peaceful, but I do it because I've developed quite a nice relationship with the tree in terms of quite a sense of being spiritual, of being part of that realm. And the more time you spend with certain trees and areas, the more that you develop a relationship which goes beyond the physical. And just as you recognize and feel that area, the trees and plants feel you too. So everything around us is energy. The plants, the trees, the birds, we all have this energetic sphere around us. And when we walk into the woods, we feel, before we even really sense through the senses, we feel whether we feel right or not. We learn to go into our realms of intuition and instinct, and to feel through the heart what feels right, rather than logically thinking it through. And we have been taught as very much as a species to come away from this kind of realm where we're more expressive, more creative, more in the subconscious realms of being, where there's a lot of wisdom. We're taught more to think things through rationally and use a language to define it, whereas the world of energy and feeling cannot always be defined so easily. Just as I can't see the air that I breathe, I know it's there and it's keeping me alive. And we can't really see this invisible realm that's behind everything, but it comes and manifests into the physical quite often. So it's an encouragement to come really back into our sense of being spiritual again, because this element is essential to us as a species, to feel that we are connected on this level to all life. And when we see that all life has this way of being, this soul essence, and we see trees and plants connected in that way, then we want to we have a desire maybe to want to protect the trees, protect the plants. When you take away the soul of something, it's easy to destroy it, because it's just a being, it's functional, it's just there for survival. Whereas when we recognize that everything has this soul and a flow of energy, and that we're intimately connected to it as life on earth, then we do want to conserve that. And I think that in a big way, recognizing that we are much bigger than this physical, easy to define realm through the senses, we come into a realm of respecting ourselves a lot more and respecting the earth. Our heart is a wise organ and perceives everything, extending meters around us, that energy field, and actually works things out, not in a logical way, but in a way that tells us what's right for us. So you can take any time, and it's not even has to be in the woods, it could be by the sea, or just a space where you feel you can get away from that rushing round of everyday life, of things going from A to B, and I need to achieve this to feel happy, but actually I'm just here. Because that flow of life, that spiritual realm I call God, the Tao, great spirit creator, is flowing through everything, and the more you attune with that and you align with that, the more you feel the real miracle of life. So you can travel to a place and develop a relationship and really start to feel that soul essence come through. It's where the magic lies.